recount my day's activities to Fletch. There's a maple-glazed pork roast browning nicely in the oven, and white chocolate chip macadamia cookies cooling on a rack farther down the counter. I've already sautéed the almonds, and am waiting for the green beans to blanch so I can toss the whole lot with yet more butter before serving the meal. "That sucks," he sympathetically replies. "What happened?" "Well, I waited on the corner for a cab for, 20 minutes and none came, so I jumped on the Western Avenue bus to take it to the Blue Line. I stir the potatoes before sampling them. Do these need more horseradish? Taste." I attempt to walk over to Fletch, but our dogs, Maisie and Loki, attracted by all the delicious smells wafting from the kitchen, have firmly stationed their combined 165 pounds of bulk directly in my path. "Move!" I bark. They back up about an inch and plant themselves again. They know very well that in 15 minutes I'll be feeding them bites of pork roast off my fork, and thus are going nowhere. I continue. A couple of stops after I got on, this hippie girl boards with a stroller, and the first thing I think is, "Oh, honey, you are a baby. You can't have a baby." Anyway, instead of standing in the area meant for strollers up front, she moves toward me. I get up, ostensibly so she can take my seat, walk to the very back, and sit down. I taste the potatoes again. "You know what these need?" "Wine." "Wine?" "Yes. I mean in a glass, for me to drink. Pour me some? I can't get around these idiots." I gesture at the dogs, and they both leap up to snap at the butter dripping from the wooden spoon. I'd say these are the most lazy, self-indulgent creatures on the planet, but that would discount my rotten cats, who keep hopping onto the counter and trying to grab the spoon with their paws. Listen up, creatures. If anyone's licking this butter, it's going to be me. Fletch grabs some of Trader Joe's finest $5 Pinot Grigio for me and a bottle of water for himself. He pauses before selecting a glass from the cabinet over the coffee maker. Every shelf is packed with flutes, tulips, goblets, martini glasses, and rocks tumblers. We've got the proper vessels for ports and sherries and Rhine wines and cognac. You can have a beer in amounts varying from 8 to 32 ounces in pilsners or pints. Some glasses have obscenely long stems, some have no stems at all, and some have delicate flowers etched in thin crystal. The thing is, they're completely unnecessary. We have something like 3 friends who will brave our dog's enthusiastic expressions of affection. Sure, it's funny to hear stories about how our pit bull, Maisie the love monster, can leap 4 feet in an attempt to kiss visitors, only to split lips and blacken eyes, but it's less charming when it's your head that's bleeding. Our shepherd, Loki, stands more than 5 feet tall on his talon-tipped hind legs and has a penchant for salad tossing, so his greetings are less than desirable too. Please consult urbandictionary.com if you don't know what this means. I'm not explaining it. And since only 2 of the 3 people still willing to enter our home actually drink, our stash of beverage containers is a tad overwhelming. I have no idea where they all came from, and am equally dismayed that, despite intentional carelessness, none ever seem to break. I can't bring myself to get rid of perfectly good stemware, so we live with them hogging up an entire set of cabinets. Daunted by the lot of them on display, Fletch finally chooses one of our 15 multi-purpose models and pours me a healthy belt of white wine. "Here you go." "Thanks." I take a quick sip to wet my throat. So, I'm just about to get off at the Armitage stop, and I see the hippie chick making her way to the front after shoving her kid's stroller in the area by the back exit. I keep my eye on said stroller because who the hell walks away from her baby on a crowded bus? I mean, we're in Chicago. Yeah, it's relatively safe, but not let a stranger watch your most precious cargo safe. Then this guy comes up and stands next to the stroller, and I get nervous because the mom's not even looking back at us. I mean, who is this guy? Is he going to abduct the kid? And why the fuck is he wearing a straw fedora, especially with his stupid beard? My first thought when I saw him was, "Hey, it's Panama Jackass." After being removed from the counter 926 times, my cat Bones hops up for the 927th. I place him back on the ground and continue.